is Jasmine with History Confronted, and today we are talking about your diversity and inclusion initiative. So, in the last video, I gave you a PDF to help navigate an audit of your classroom and your school to see how diverse and inclusive it is right now. With that information, you should be able to take on these next steps of developing a diversity and inclusion initiative for your school, depending on where you are today in the anti-racism game. One factor that makes a big difference in what you can do with your initiative is the amount of administrative support you have at your school. So go and talk to the leadership at your school, talk to your principal, talk to the activities director, whoever it is going to be able to give you the green light to move forward with this initiative. At our school, the initiative has 5 parts: visual representation, classroom representation, a club that involves the students, a committee that involves the teachers, and activities. When you think visual representation, think bulletin boards and the like around the school. History Confronted has what you need to make that happen already, and every week we add 2 or 3 new figures to help increase the library of people that you can choose from. People who have been successful in the humanities, in STEM, in arts and entertainment, and hometown heroes. What we will do is print these posters, put them around the school, and put them in other places where people can see in front of them every day folks of all different ethnicities who have contributed in tremendous ways to our society. Now, remember that audit you did about what you teach and how you teach it? That is going to help determine what's going to happen in your classroom. In the coming weeks, I am going to have a syllabus breakdown that will help you, no matter which topic, which subject you teach, is going to help you to be able to create a syllabus that integrates all of this knowledge. The club is a student-led club. Now, these are students who can see and understand what's happening on campus. They can give you information about what their different classrooms look like. These are students who want to create a more diverse and a more inclusive environment at the school, and they want more learning to come from viewpoints other than what is normal, what is normalized in classrooms today. So what they are going to do is be this club who gets together and talks about what needs to happen, next steps in the school to be able to move towards a school of diversity, okay? So you might already have a club in place at school who can do this. Maybe your student council will be good for this. Maybe your National Honor Society will be good for this. But if you think that it would be more efficient or sufficient to have a new club that is just the diversity club, that's also a really great idea. One thing you want to be careful not to do is to force this on people who did not ask for it. So if you already have a student council put together, but if the whole student council, each individual person in the student council doesn't want to take this on, then don't try to make them do it. Because a person who is forced to do something is of the same mindset. So you can't push anybody towards opening their mind in this way. The committee is teacher-led. This is a group of like-minded teachers who want to move the school towards a mindset of anti-racism. A group of teachers who want to make sure that what you guys are teaching is very diverse and that every demographic who is at the school is being represented. If you only have 1 or 2 demographics at your school, then that's okay too, but it is important as world citizens to make sure that you are including achievements from people from all over the world. So either way, no matter what the demographics of your school look like, this is still important work to do. These teachers are going to make sure that no matter what they teach, they are somehow implementing the successes of different ethnicities, nationalities, genders in the classroom so that students can be more aware of the people who are contributing to the society in which they live. From time to time, the student club and the teacher committee will get together, discuss what's happening in the classroom and outside of the classroom, and how they can work together to continue to progress. Finally, events. Now this is the part that can be super fun depending on what kind of freedoms you have at your school to implement events such as these. This can be an international day, this can be a podcast, maybe you guys have some kind of access to media that is really great at your school, and so you'll be able to do a TV show, a television spot, or something. I don't know, whatever it is that you have access to. But what we will do as we progress with this video series is to look at all the different options and see how you can implement those options into your own initiative. This is a time to be wildly creative. Now, I know COVID-19 has changed everything for so many of us. Some people are going back to school, some people are going to be online, some people are doing a mixture of both. So if you are going to be at school, but you still have a lot of restrictions and there's a lot of distancing, there are some things that you may not be able to do, and that's okay. Just do what you can. If you are only going to be teaching online, then that could also add some restrictions, but that also opens up a whole new world of opportunity for you, which we will address in a later video. So I hope that you'll continue to watch these videos. When the next one comes out, what I will be doing is giving you the anatomy of our own school's initiative, and then we can go from there, looking at your own and see how you can branch out and what you can do to bring this anti-racism thing to your school full throttle when you start in the fall.